Hey planner babes, welcome back to another brand new video. I'm so excited that you guys are here today. If you want to follow me, you can do so on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok using @PlannerGoAmy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss another brand new video from me. Let's get into the video. Hey planner babes, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Now for today's video, it's going to be a bit different. I've been feeling a bit low energy this weekend, just like kind of not feeling well. So I wanted to, I was going to film a plan with me, but I was just like kind of tired to like do one, and I wanted to do this kind of video anyway. So I figured maybe this weekend would be a good weekend to actually do it. So this is a video talking about my 2024 planner lineup. I almost said 2023, but we're actually in 2023 right now. It's crazy. So I am gonna require some assistance from my viewers on which planners I should keep, because I feel like 3 planners is a bit excessive. I do know one planner I do know 2 that I really want to keep, but I don't know if I should keep the 3rd one or not, because I know like 3 planners is kind of excessive, and it's great for content. So it's why I'm still debating on keeping them, because it will allow me to create more content for you guys. But I sort of feel like if I'm not actually using the planner to write in, it makes it feel like it's wasteful in my opinion, even though I enjoy creating the content. And I think maybe having 3 planners would be good for content creation. I just feel like it's wasteful, as fun as it is. So it's really tricky. So let's start. So let's start with the one I'm for sure keeping, I think. So let's start with this one. This one is the Faith Planner. It is their new updated layout, which I did buy a planner in their old layout, I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago, but I never bought it again, mainly because I didn't use it, but now that I'm more consistently reading my Bible and everything, I wanted a Faith planner. But then I wasn't a huge fan of their Faith layout until I saw their new and updated one, and I think it's really great. So let's get into it. Oh, I forgot to take off the paper. I did originally take this off, but I had to go exchange my planner because the one I got had a cracked disc. We had a couple, or like a few planners that came in with cracked discs and things like that, so it's not fun. But let's start. So this is a Faith layout. This is, you know, the I don't know what they're calling this page, but this is like the hello page, I'll call it that. And then you have your usual you know, where you can look at both years at the same time. And then this, which I've never really used, and I probably would definitely not use it in a Faith planner. Oh, well, maybe it's a good place if you want to like write down like the passages you read without having to like flip through your entire planner. You have like your year at a glance, and then you have your they updated what like this like kind of dashboard area. I think this is like reflective of like all planners that's kind of updated, where it's like a lot different, but yeah, but this one definitely has questions that are Faith related. Other ones may not have questions. But do you guys remember when the Happy Planner section 3 used to ask you a question like, what are you currently watching, like what music you're listening to, like the OG? That's what really made me feel like the Happy Planner was cool, like those fun questions it asked. But I do realize that like things change, and I didn't always fill those out, but I thought those were fun. So maybe if they had like one planner that was like reminiscent of like the OG Happy Planner as like a theme, that would be really fun. And then this is the dashboard. This one is pretty simple, and I wasn't originally drawn to it because I thought, I'm not a huge fan of the color orange. I know this is more coral and like this purpley. I do like the font and everything, but the colors I wasn't drawn to, but because it's a Faith planner, I really like it. And stuff. So, and then this is your month at a glance. And then this is the new face layout, which I actually think is really cool. It's obviously a take on their dashboard, which I'm not super familiar on how popular the dashboard. I know they're classic, or like classic vertical is probably like their most popular. But I do really like this take on the dashboard layout for the face planner. I think it looks really good. I just really like it. I think it has a lot of areas which normally I would like, but I think when it comes to face planning, to have these like pre-written sections, it really like will encourage me as somebody who struggles to figure out what to write about. It's a great way to, like, I like the prayer and praise, because I think sometimes we pray and sometimes we do praise in our prayer, but we forget to really analyze like the week and what are some praises from the week. And so I think this will be a good way to just write, even like, oh, I had like a day off in the week, or you know, like I deal with chronic foot pain, so I had like less foot pain or whatever like that. And then like, oh, on the bottom, I think you can pick out of these, like if you want what you want this section to be. I'm not certain if that's why that's there, but yeah. And then simple joys and gratitude and things to be grateful for. I just think it is such a fun layout for the face, and it's one that I'm like so excited to use that I wish I could start it already. So I will flip through all of the dividers, not like switching them. I think it just kind of like stays the same. Yeah, it's polka dots here, so. It's funny because I remember when the Happy Planner came out with neutral layout, I was like, oh, that's so fun. And then they brought back in colorful layouts, and now I find that really fun. I think most of the planners are still pretty neutral because people want neutral to be able to do like any kind of theme with their stickers in it. So I totally see that. I think Disney are like the more... I think the Disney planners are the ones that are like less neutral, which I think is fun. So this is the one that I can't wait to use. And I am not one of those people, like some people do start their planners early. They find like a week that like perfectly aligns, because for some reason that can happen, and they just like grab that where the dates align. I don't do that. I'm going to start using this in 2024, but I wish I could start using it now. And there's another one too that I wish I could start using now, which that will be the last planner I show you, and that's one I for sure want to keep as well. So I think this one is just fun. You know, I do like the dividers. I think those are really pretty, but definitely the cover was not, it didn't like grab my attention, which I'm not hating on the cover. It was just not for me a color scheme that I would gravitate towards, which is fine because I think the Happy Planner has so many different styles for so many different people that they have like, usually they have like a stargazing type of style for stargazers and things like that. And you know, like I think they have something for everybody, but I did think this face layout was just great. So, and this is the back. I like looking at the back like notes page because it had like a little something. And then this is the back cover, which is pretty simple. Oh, it's like dented, but that's fine. Back. So yeah, this is the Happy Planner Faith Planner. I do like the silver discs on it, and I think it's so fun. Obviously, when I bought this one or exchanged it, I made sure there were no cracked discs. So this one is for sure one I'm going to keep. I'm just going to put this off to the side, and then I'm going to show you the one I'm not certain. So this is a twin loop, and I had a twin loop when they first, well, not when they first came out with it, but when they first reintroduced the twin loops. I got one in the first release, and I really like the idea of a twin loop because it feels bougie. And it feels like, even though it's like basically the same Happy Planner, same size, I've noticed they have like less variety of layouts. I wish they had a dashboard in the twin loop, to be honest with you. And I like how in this latest release, they have metal on the corner, and I love the aesthetic. I think it's really pretty, which is why I'm unsure if I'm going to keep this one or not. Well, this is the opening page. It's so pretty. So pretty. And then this is what the inside, it's like. So this is the one that I'm really debating on whether to keep or not. I'm going to hold on to it for as long as I can, because I feel like I'll return it and then it'll be sold out when I finally decide to keep it. So I love this intro page. I love the dark kind of aesthetic to it. I think it's fun. And when we think of floral, we think of like bright, but I love like more of like this moody style. And this to me is a fun take on like moody florals. And this is obviously looking at your years at a glance. I'm just gonna make sure that everything is in frame for you guys. And here we go. This is a year at a glance. Yeah. And then this is like the dividers. You can see it's kind of similar to the one that you saw like style-wise to the Faith one, except it just doesn't have like all of the questions and stuff. And this is the divider for January. This is a month at a glance. And then like, so it's a vertical layout, and I haven't used the vertical layout in almost like 2-ish years, I think. So I'm unsure of whether I should have a vertical layout. It just doesn't feel interesting to me anymore because it's probably the most common. And I know I could do fun spreads with it. I have no questions about that. But I'm just not certain if it's like a layout that would work for me. So I don't know if they do quotes. Sometimes they do quotes on the bottom. Yeah, you can see here a little quote. So like, I don't know if I should keep this planner or not. And I'm like, part of me realizes too that you don't actually look at the cover, or me personally, I don't always look at the cover and the monthly like dividers as much as you think. So it's like, do I keep it just for that or not? So I'm just gonna flip through the monthly dividers. Like, look at how pretty this one is. I feel like this one is mixing like a bit of like stargazer and floral. And I meant to actually film this video and post it before the Happy Planner announced the planner release, because these planners did arrive to Michael's before the Happy Planner even announced the release. I like this one. I like how it feels like it's like spreading this, you know, bouquet like over the 2 pages. It's really nice. And then the back is basically, ooh. Okay, it's not gonna let me close it. Okay, the back is basically the cover, except for it just doesn't have any like gold foil on it. So yeah, I really like this one. It's pretty, and I liked it. And I wish there was a dashboard twin loop, because I think twin loops are really bougie and fun. But I just don't think that I should keep it. But again, let me know if I should keep this one in the comments down below. The next one is one I for sure want to keep, and it wasn't originally one that I picked up, but now that I've kind of changed some things around what I want to do goal-wise, so yes. So let me give you a little life update that might help you, and that might help bring this into context. Oh, I realized it's like all zoomed out and everything. Give me a second. Okay. Let me give you a life update. So, about, I think, almost like 2 months ago, I applied for a manager position where I work for the 4th time. And for the 4th time, I didn't get it. So the first time, I was very, like, sorry, my brain is working. For the first time, I was sad, but I also like got it because I was like, I'd been there like a year only, so I can like completely understood. Second time, I kind of like understood, I get it. I hadn't even been there 2 years yet. And then the third time, it was like kind of more tricky, but at the same time, I was like, okay, somebody who's been there longer than me was again hired, so I get that logic. The fourth time, I kind of didn't quite get it as much anymore, and so after the fourth time, I kind of quickly decided I was going to become a freelance graphic designer. And so this is why I picked up this planner, because I feel like this layout is going to be perfect for hopefully becoming a full-time freelance graphic designer. So hopefully by this time next year, or even earlier, I will be working full-time as a freelance graphic designer. One of the goals I set is that as soon as I'm consistently making the same amount of money freelancing as I am at my current job, that's when I will quit my current job and then go full-time freelancing. So that is a goal that I'm working towards. So I saw this and I thought it was an interesting cover. I think it's not a color combo. It's better than the Faith one. But it wasn't one I was like immediately drawn to, I think aesthetically, again. But I do really like the layout. And I have like, I think a couple different dashboard ones. And one of them is deluxe, so it's more expensive. And so this one's cheaper. That's kind of why I went for it. But I do like the inside. So this is the inside of the cover page, and this is the hello page. I think it's bright and fun, and so I like that. And then here, obviously, you're looking at your 2 years at a glance, and this is looking at the 2024 year at a glance. And then this here is, again, it's like the entry dashboard. You can see there's like a lot of bright colors in this, which I think is what makes it fun. And this is the month at a glance. But what kind of drew me to it is, and I have not had a dashboard planner in a while because I stopped using dashboard, because it just wasn't working for me. But I feel like this would make a really good layout for freelancing when you have like all the projects that need to get done and things like that. You can list like tasks, and I think it would just be like a really great layout if you're doing like an at-home business where you have deadlines and stuff to like stick to. So again, neutral layout. And you have the same quote on the third week. And then I'll just flip through the dividers. I like this cherry one. This is one that I wish I could start using like right now, because obviously like I'm not, I haven't gotten off the ground quite yet, but with my freelancing, but I do wish I could use it right away. And this is the back page, which I think is fun. I hadn't even noticed that it's like not even like white. I think it's like really cute. I don't use the back page anymore, but I think it's a fun little detail. And this is the planner. I'll show you the back cover. It's like basically the same as the front cover, just like none of the wording. So the reason also why I'm not sure about getting rid of the third planner, and I'm not going to at the moment, is because basically this one and the Faith one, they're both basically dashboard layouts. And I just feel like for content creation, it might become boring for you to see like the same layout. So I'm thinking about it, but let me know in the comments down below if I should keep the twin loop planner. It'll be a completely different layout, so I'll have that variety as well. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. I am sharing my journey to becoming a full-time freelance graphic designer on social media. So you can follow at the Cloud6 on Instagram and TikTok. That's where I'm sharing my journey. I have not looked to see if other people have shared their journey on social media, but it's something that I wanted to do because I thought that it would be fun, and I thought that it would be a great way to show what it's like to start from, like, you know, the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. You know that Drake song? So I thought that would be like a fun thing to do, and I just think might might be enjoyable, and it would allow me to have like a record of my journey of starting from, you know, point zero to, as I say, point success. So it was kind of like interesting when I decided to become a freelance graphic designer. It was kind of like a couple days after I didn't get the job. It was a complete switch in my mind, and I think having that plan that I made so instantaneously really helped me this time, because this time was probably the time I was like the least sad. And it was also because I remember praying a lot to like God, being like, if this is your will for my life, that I would get it. I pray that I would get it. And I think consistently praying that, this definitely felt like an answer from God that it wasn't his will for my life, and that can be difficult, and I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult to handle, but I think it just felt like a clear message from God, and so that I know that God has something better in store for me. So I'm looking forward to becoming a full-time freelance graphic designer. You can currently find me on Fiverr if you are that's where we like to look for projects, by going to @thecloud6 on Fiverr. But as well, you could also DM me here on Planagoimi or at the Cloud6, or email me thecloud6co@gmail.com. So it's at the cloud. So it is the Cloud6co. So the Cloud6co@gmail.com. For any graphic design projects, I can do end cards for your YouTube video. I can do the cover photo for your YouTube. I can create a little like YouTube logo if you want, for you, like a little like logo that you put in the bottom corner of your video. I can do all of that. So I can do business cards, I can do flyers, I can do wedding invitations if you're planning on getting married and you want custom wedding invitations. So you can definitely message me, and if you know anybody that needs graphic design projects done, I can take international projects, because we can definitely do a FaceTime chat or over Zoom. You know, with like Zoom and FaceTime and all of that becoming more popular since COVID, that's a great way to be able to meet and really truly get to understand your project. So yeah, that is all for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me at Planagoimi on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. You can also shop my washi tape by going to wonderwashi.etsy.com, and follow my washi tape brand by going to @wonderwashitape on Instagram. Until next time, planner babes, bye!